serving Burlington and Philadelphia.
September 21st, I'm a man of my word. Xavier, I will be glad to fight you. The only thing that you can do is be ready.
Be ready. The all-around best.
Welcome to Ring of Honor High Impact TV. I'm your host, Rob Feinstein, and in this hour tonight, you will see Christopher Daniels, the leader of the Prophecy, going against the debuting Donovan Morgan. Also tonight, in this hour, you will see Jay Briscoe going for his much-needed victory against Tony Mamaluke of the FBI. Plus tonight, you will see some of the tag teams of Ring of Honor battle it out as everyone's getting ready for the big September 21st tag team tournament to crown the very first Ring of Honor tag team champions. You just saw a couple moments ago what happened backstage with Homicide and Boogaloo as they caused chaos. Now let's see them in the ring in action against the Boogie Knights.
No respect for authority whatsoever. Running around here like they own the place. In the locker room, in the back, they're just running around there with their chainsaws, trying to intimidate the other wrestlers in the back. No sense of conformity for these natural-born sinners.
There's one word that describes the natural-born sinners: dangerous. Did you see him bring the chainsaw to the ring?
Did you see that mask that he had on? What kind of intimidation is that? Absolutely, and Homicide as well. A very accomplished athlete, very accomplished baseball player in high school. Homicide is another man that deserves to be reckoned with. And Boogaloo now going for that wig splitter. You ever have your wig split, Steve?
Not that I know of, and I don't think I would really want to. Yeah, and that's to take nothing away from the Boogie Knights. They're a great up-and-coming tag team, but these natural born sinners are just dangerous.
And a big clothesline over the top rope. Boogaloo now. There you have Mike Tobin in the ring, who's going head-to-head with Homicide. Homicide with a drop toe hold. What is he doing? What's he going to fly? Is he trying to mimic that rubber chicken?
Just when you think you figured the natural born sinners out, they do something else to shock you.
These natural born sinners, they have no respect for anybody.
Did Drake just take a seat?
Oh! And a big swanton tope, and he went right into that cage there, and he's mad at everybody.
13 people just went down. And look, he's smiling.
And a big plancha by Mike Tobin. Absolutely, it looked like he was going to go for another wig splitter, maybe. No. Danny Drake with the reversal.
Out of instinct. 1, 2, could that be it? No. Now, Eric, do you think it was a good idea to go for the pin when he has a fresh man on the ring apron?
I think it shows a lot of heart, but a little bit of a lack of brains or a lack of experience. And a big bomb there, a big version of his Medici bomb. Tags in a Mike Tobin. Springboard, swanton.
Nice, could be enough. May have overshot him a little.
HC Loke now may count them both out. No, a tag is made. Each team has a fresh man in. Drops him right on the knee. Oh, what a Yakuza kick.
I think I just saw his ear fly off.
And he drops him right down to the center of the ring. Look at him feeling it. Look at the adrenaline rush that Homicide has going on right now.
Four forearm shivers in the corner and a big forearm.
Homicide is self-trained, trained a little bit with the Raging Bull Manny Fernandez.
And if you know the Raging Bull Manny Fernandez, he's a little nuts, he's a little special, and when you get trained by him, you become a little nuts and special yourself.
Homicide with the clothesline, Boogaloo with the south of heaven, as he likes to call it.
I don't know who's feeling heaven there. That's like a one-way trip to hell when you take that move.
And look at these two animals. Smelling blood right now. Smelling blood.
Now why aren't they putting them away? Why aren't they putting them away? What's he doing? Eric, what's he got?
That's a rubber chicken. These two are having some fun in there.
What's he going to do with that thing? Oh, right to the head.
He just hit him over the head with a rubber chicken.
Oh, it's got to sting.
And that's got to hurt.
You ever been beat with a rubber chicken before?
Not since yesterday, Steve.
Do I really want to know the story?
Keep asking and I'll tell.
Oh.
Over the top, no.
Wait a second, what happened there? I heard the bell. I heard the bell.
Was there a pin? HC Loke now.
HC Loke is just disqualified.
He's gonna make them more angry. Can you believe the Boogie Knights now have a victory over the natural born sinners?
What an upset! What an upset! We didn't give them a chance! 5 minutes ago, we didn't give them a chance. 10 minutes ago, when we saw it on the lineup downstairs, we didn't give the Boogie Knights a chance, and they're walking out of here, the worse for wear, with their arms raised in victory.
Can you believe a chicken cost them the match? Have you ever lost a match due to a chicken?
I may have, but I don't want to discuss that. What I want to discuss is HC Loke is in a verbal confrontation with both members of the natural born sinners.
That very same symbol, the chicken, the only thing that Homicide and Boogaloo have left is what cost them the match. That symbol is what they need to succeed.
He just punked out the natural born sinners. HC Loke just punked out the natural born sinners. Unbelievable.
He doesn't care. He's been in there with the best.
That's the extreme official. Oh, there goes the extreme official.
Again, no respect for authority, no respect for officials.
It's Eric.
Or the natural born sinners.
Eric.
Right here, Steve.
What does he have?
He's got a spike.
Is that a spike or no? He just stabbed him. He just stabbed. Call 911. Call the Philadelphia police. That's attempted murder.
It's just like a street mugging. I think they may have broken their probation.
Oh my goodness gracious. Granted, HC Loke probably should have left the ring, but he's getting carved up now. It's an early Thanksgiving here, and the big turkey named HC Loke is getting torn apart right now by the natural born sinners.
This HC Loke comes in here with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, a little bit of an attitude. Give him credit for standing up to these natural born sinners, but you know what? It was all for nothing, because right now, he is being carved a new one.
Oh my goodness, look at that, look at that. HC Look is lacerated. HC Look is bleeding here.
Look at the smile.
And they're laughing. It's fun for them. They don't care what cold hearts are in these natural-born sinners.
Is this what the raging Bull Manny Fernandez taught homicide?
What's he doing here?
It's a cup killer.
Oh!
A cup killer.
Right on the back of his head. Right on.
Referee killer. Who is going to stop the natural-born sinner?
I don't know.
Tonight, Ring of Honor, the third show. Me, Tony Mama Luke, 1 on 2 in a row, Jay. You've lost 2 in a row. You know, Dan, I'm getting sick and tired of you always making fun of me. You've not even had a match yet. Or you just come down to the ring, you watch me wrestle, and then you go to the back. You don't do nothing. You don't even wrestle in this league. Just shut up.
Ring of Honor returns to the Murphy Recreation Center in South Philadelphia off 4th and Oregon Ave, just 5 blocks from the ECW Arena, Saturday night, September 21st with the 7:30 p.m. bell time. For tickets, directions, all the info you need, call 215-891-9404 or visit rfvideo.com, 215-891-9404, rfvideo.com, 215-891-9404, rfvideo.com. Witness the hardest hitting, highest flying, most athletic wrestling for yourself.
Low key, Christopher Daniels, American Dragon. 3 of the best in the world. 3 unforgettable matches, 1 night of action. The Round Robin Challenge. Also see Spanky vs. Jay Briscoe in a bloodbath. The SAT plus much, much more. Order 215-891-9404, rfvideo.com.
If you love the sight of a big whitetail buck moving through the brush, the excitement of ducks coming in over your decoys, the thrill of seeing a largemouth bass crashing your lure, you love Field & Stream, America's premier outdoor magazine. Call now and get a full year of Field & Stream plus 2 bonus issues for 86 cents an issue. That's 79% off the newsstand price. You'll also get this handy Mossio gear bag free with your paid subscription. It carries and protects your stuff exactly what you want in a gear bag. Just like Field & Stream is exactly what you want in a sportsman's magazine. It's bagging that trophy buck, catching the biggest trout, casting like a pro, using the right lures, improving your shotgunning skills, getting the greatest gear, plus timely coverage on the hottest places to hunt and fish in your area. It's all in Field & Stream, the great magazine of the great outdoors. Call now to save 79% and get this Mossio gear bag free.
Call 1-800-605-3223 now to get Field & Stream for just $12 plus the handy Mossio gear bag free. Call 1-800-605-3223.
On LAPD, life on the beat. The chase is on.
Get the driver, get him.
When suspects try to outrun the law.
Go get him, Brown!
But there's nowhere to hide.
Raise him up and get your hands up! Turn around!
And no place to turn.
It's a bad day to be a bad guy.
So get ready for the ride of your life.
He's running into the apartment, sir.
On LAPD, life on the beat.
You're watching WGTW Channel 48, serving Burlington and Philadelphia.
Weighing in at 2,477
for what should be an amazing contest as Tony Mamaluke, formerly of the FBI, is set to square off with Jay Briscoe. Steve, I gotta tell you right now, looking on paper at tonight's contest, this was one of the matches I was looking most forward to. I think both of these men have a whole hell of a lot to prove. Jay Briscoe has yet to win here in the Ring of Honor. Tony Mamaluke, a lot of people don't realize how underestimated he is in this wrestling sport. I tell you what, this is going to be a hell of a match.
That's right, Jay Briscoe 0-2 here in Ring of Honor. And as you saw, Mark Briscoe, his own brother, said, Jay, don't lose again. Mark Briscoe has been all over his brother Jay for 2 months now, saying, hey man, can't you get the job done? When are you going to win? Well, unbelievable action. Jay Briscoe has a lot of pressure going on right now. The man does not want to become 0-3. He wants his brother off his back, and both of Jay Briscoe's parents are in attendance tonight here in South Philadelphia.
Well, what's also in attendance, and it's not going to make James Maritato any happier, is that outfit that Tony Mamaluke is wearing. This is the Ring of Honor. No gimmicks, no gaga, no buffoonery, but yet Tony Mamaluke has chosen to wear the former colors of the FBI in the middle of the ring. Let me tell you, Steve, that can't make James Maritato too happy. James has stated clearly, this is the Ring of Honor, no chicanery, it's all a shoot in the middle of that ring. This is where stiff work is what it's all about, and for some odd reason, Tony Mamaluke has chosen to disregard that command by the former leader of the FBI, James Maritato. And I tell you what, I wouldn't want to be Mamaluke when James Maritato hears about this.
And Tony Mamaluke not only is using the mannerisms and the tights of the FBI, but also used the music. James Maritato went on record and said that the full-blooded Italians is dead. The gimmick is dead. James Maritato lived. The same guy that went to UWFI in Japan lived. And he wants Tony Mamaluke to do the same. He wants him to get over on wrestling ability, not the ability for the fans to go, where's my pizza? They want to be known as real wrestlers, but Tony Mamaluke defied James Maritato and came out to the FBI music.
Well, right now, what's been going on in the matchup, as Steve was explaining all that, Mamaluke has sustained control of that headlock on Jay Briscoe. He's been through 3 or 4 reversals, and every time has gone right back to the headlock. Right now, a standing front reverse arm bar. Nice reverse by Briscoe, who turns around to a full Nelson, back into the reverse arm lock, and now on top of control, front mount position on Tony Mamaluke. Briscoe in total control.
And Mark still all over Jay. It's unbelievable. It's kind of a sibling rivalry of sorts. Maybe Mark is just trying to pump up Jay to get a big win here. But I'll tell you what, Jay Briscoe, one of the best young up-and-coming talents here, Ring of Honor. And whether he wins or loses, Jay Briscoe is a force to be reckoned with.
Well, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. And right now, Mamaluke is reckoning with the fact that he's just got hip toss left and right, all about in the middle of that ring. Mamaluke with a nice roll-through, duck under the clothesline, met with a back wheel spin kick by Jay Briscoe, and Mamaluke is down. Briscoe looking to score a pinfall soon.
And while I have a second here, Donnie B, Ring of Honor has a goal to present wrestling as a sport, not sports entertainment. And in order to achieve this goal, Ring of Honor will be based around a code of honor. These are 5 laws of honor that are intended to promote sportsmanship, respect, and honor inside the wrestling ring. As you're seeing Jay Briscoe with a snap suplex. These laws of honor will allow Ring of Honor competitors to produce the most athletic matches possible. These are the sacred rules that will define Ring of Honor's product. And the laws of honor are: 1, competitors must shake hands before and after the match. A visual armbar there by Tony Mamaluke. Number 2, no interfering in matches or having others interfere on your behalf. No harming a referee or causing anybody to harm an official. Meaning, the wrestlers are wrestlers, the referees are referees. Everybody's got a job to do. Number 4, no sneak attacks. This ain't sports entertainment, Donnie B. This is pro wrestling. And 5, any violation in the ring that results in a disqualification is going to get you major heat with the boys.
It's amazing that you did all that, Steve, and didn't even take a breath. But I'll tell you what, 2 guys that aren't taking a breath are Tony Mamaluke and Jay Briscoe. Right now, I have not seen a match move at this pace in quite some time. Tony Mamaluke is all over Jay Briscoe like jelly on toast. This young man is all over Briscoe, not giving him an opportunity to rest at all, and he keeps going back to the left arm, softening it up. A lot of people don't know this, but Tony Mamaluke, well-versed in the art of submission wrestling. You don't hang around a man like James Maritato for 3 or 4 years and not pick up a thing or 2 about shoot fighting.
And when you talk about Tony Mamaluke, you look at him, you see somebody 5'9", 150 pounds. But Donnie B, did you know what occupation Tony Mamaluke had before entering the world of professional wrestling?
No, I do not. is a force to be reckoned with. Well, don't forget, another force to be reckoned with is some of the new rule changes we have in the Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor has made 2 distinct changes that will separate their product from everything else out there. In tag team matches, a tag is only legal if the man on the outside is actually grabbing the tag rope. Remember our old friend, the tag rope? That's right. It has reappeared here in the Ring of Honor, and it's about time. That's all I can say. That rope will be attached to every corner. This rule, however, does not apply to lucha-style tag team contests. And the other rule change, the Ring of Honor has eliminated the 10-count referees make when the combatants are fighting outside the ring. I personally always hated that rule anyway.
That's right. There was that instance of Tony Mamaluke. He went 3 times up to try to superplex Jay Briscoe, but Jay Briscoe just dropped Mamaluke on his head. He's got to roll over. He's got to pin.
Get on, get him, brother. Come on.
Right now, Mark Briscoe rearing his ugly head, and I mean that literally, under the bottom rope, yelling instruction to his equally ugly brother Jay in the middle of the ring. Both of these men are giving it their all here in the Ring of Honor. Tony Mamaluke is not backing down. However ugly the man may be, he is just as tough. I tell you this, these young kids that are only 17 and 18-year-old have a vast future ahead of them here in the sports entertainment industry. More distinctly, they are going to be top competitors for years to come in the Ring of Honor.
Granted, Donnie B, that the Briscoe brothers are the reasons that pro wrestlers wore masks. But the Briscoe brothers, whether they're ugly, whether they're pretty, it doesn't matter. These guys came to fight. These guys have their parents in the audience cheering them on. Jay Briscoe wants to win here. Fujiwara armbar roll through. Goes to go behind. Go behind by Mamaluke. Into the rope.
Into the rope. Jay Briscoe is able to hold on to the middle rope. Rolls through with a floating schoolboy on Tony Mamaluke. Just a 2 count, we are told by the referee. Mamaluke up on the shoulders of Briscoe. Nice roll through. Grabs the leg. Another 2 count. Mamaluke seems to be gaining control of this matchup. Going for a backslide. Briscoe rolls through.
Wait a second.
Into a bottom.
Wait a second. The Jay Driller. The Jay Driller. He got it. He got him.
They ought to rename that Jay Killer, because I think Mamaluke is dead.
They got him. Losing streak has been snapped. Jay Briscoe, his first win here. Mark Briscoe's got to be happy. The Briscoe parents got to be. Wait a second, he's not happy. Why isn't he happy?
Doesn't look like Mark Briscoe cares at all. Tony Mamaluke is going to be sleeping with the fishes tonight, and Mark Briscoe looks like he could care less.
Mark Briscoe seems upset that his brother just defeated a multi-time former World Tag Team Champion in the name of Tony Mamaluke in the middle of the ring. I'm proud of Jay Briscoe. This 18-year-old kid has a bright future here in Ring of Honor. Unbelievable action. He defeated Tony Mamaluke. Mark Briscoe's got to be proud. We know the Briscoe parents are very proud. Whoa. They shook hands, but Mamaluke said something.
They did respect the code of honor there, Steve, but as you just saw, Tony Mamaluke hightailed out of the ring, maybe trying to come up with an explanation as to why he was dressed the way he was and came out to the music that he did.
Just enjoy. Good job, Mark. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Stop ragging on him. Enough's enough. You won the match. Just enjoy it. Good job, Mark. Good job. Good job. Good job.
What the hell are you doing out there? What do you mean, what am I doing? What am I doing? I told you, bro, this is the Ring of Honor. Drop the comedy crap. Let's show these people the real deal, who we really are. Drop the comedy act.
I think you're the only comedy act around here. At least I know who I am.
I don't know if you do know who you are, but if you want to keep the comedy stuff going, you could do it. But you do it without me.
Ring of Honor returns to the Murphy Recreation Center in South Philadelphia off 4th and Oregon Ave, just 5 blocks from the ECW Arena, Saturday night, September 21st with the 7:30 p.m. bell time. For tickets, directions, all the info you need, call 215-891-9404 or visit rfvideo.com, 215-891-9404, rfvideo.com, 215-891-9404, rfvideo.com. Witness the hardest hitting, highest flying, most athletic wrestling for yourself.
How could you?
After everything we've taught you.
My hair was funny. Oh, I can't believe this. My own daughter. Getting her tongue pierced. Without shopping around for the best price.
Our customers know the importance of shopping around for a great deal. Because at Progressive.com, you can get our price for car insurance, plus the rates of other big-name companies. And that could save you hundreds.
You shop around for little things all the time. Why not car insurance?
Shop here first. Give us a call or visit Progressive.com, your best source for finding a great deal. Maybe that's why over 8 million people choose Progressive, for low rates and fast, friendly service.
Your brother got a good deal on his body piercing.
Visit Progressive.com or call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE. Not what you'd expect from an insurance company.
Tolerance is accepting someone before they walk through the door.
No matter what their background, their religion, their lifestyle.
It's about accepting people for who they are as individuals.
Their culture, their family, their traditions. Tolerance is celebrating the diversity that makes us great.
Tolerance. Honor the differences.
Picture a world of respect. Visit tolerance.org to learn more.
Hey, it's Loke. How'd it go? I'm fed up, bro. That's how it went. I'm fed up, humiliated, if you want to know the truth. Well, for starters, I get my ass handed to me by Homicide and Boogaloo. Yeah, both of them. I pulled out this spike gimmick. I got blood all over me. Then they give me the cop killer. My neck's still killing me. Oh, yeah, we'll get him. I ain't worried about that. That's not half the problem. What I'm upset about is why I got my ass kicked tonight. I've had my ass kicked before. That comes with the job. It's no big deal. But why I got my ass kicked tonight is because I was reffing their match, and I had to DQ them, so that's when they flipped out on me. Yeah, bro, reffing. I come to Ring of Honor expecting an opportunity, and they got me doing the extreme official. I'm telling you what, bro. I'm done. I'm done, bro. That's it. You know, 7 years now, bro. 7 years. I've done everything anybody's ever asked me. I've never complained. I've just done what I was told, and I waited to get my spot. Well, that. Paying any more dues, the extreme official, bro. If I haven't earned a spot by now, I'll make my own spot. It's time for them to see the real me. No, you know what, bro? It's time for them to see the real us. I don't know, man. I gotta hit the showers, bro. I'll see you at the dojo tomorrow, all right? All right. Later. Tick-tock, American Dragon, this Saturday night, Murphy Recreational Center. Steve Corino comes home. Steve Corino comes home to Philadelphia. See, I'm no stranger to South Philadelphia. Just 5 blocks away from the ECW Arena, the Murphy Recreational Center. It's where I take over. I took over the ECW Arena, and this Saturday night, American Dragon, I'm taking over the Murphy Rec Center. You see, you're fighting for Rudy Boy Gonzalez. Bro, pick a better fight. You're fighting against a guy that goes to Japan regularly, not sits there and watches tapes and tries to copy the style. I am a man that does the style. I am a man that is educated in Japanese wrestling. You want hard-hitting action, American Dragon? This Saturday night, Ring of Honor, Murphy Rec Center. American Dragon, I'm gonna kick your head off.
Ring of Honor returns to the Murphy Recreation Center in South Philadelphia off 4th and Oregon Ave, just 5 blocks from the ECW Arena, Saturday night, September 21st with the 7:30 p.m. bell time. For tickets, directions, all the info you need, call 215-891-9404 or visit rfvideo.com, 215-891-9404, rfvideo.com, 215-891-9404, rfvideo.com. Witness the hardest hitting, highest flying, most athletic wrestling for yourself. RF Video presents The Era of Honor Begins. Witness the night that started it all for Ring of Honor with this pay-per-view-like release featuring the 3-way dance match of the year. Everyone is talking about pitting Loki versus Christopher Daniels versus American Dragon, plus Eddie Guerrero versus Super Crazy, Jay Briscoe versus the Amazing Red, Ultimate Elimination with the SAT, and more. 215-891-9404, rfvideo.com.
Want to play better golf? Well, you could spend hundreds of dollars for lessons, or you can learn from the game's top pros and teachers by calling for your free trial issue of Golf Magazine. Call now, and you'll also receive this great Golf Magazine gear bag free with your paid subscription. Learn how to get more distance, straighten your slice, sharpen your short game, perfect your putt, and more. No matter what your level, you'll enjoy the game more because you'll play better with Golf Magazine. It's the game's fastest growing magazine because it's written for today's kind of golfer. Along with lessons from the pros and Golf Magazine's top 100 teachers, you'll get full tour coverage in Tour Talk. Great new courses you can play on. The best deals exclusively for Golf Magazine readers, plus equipment reviews and so much more. Call now for your free trial issue of Golf Magazine. If you like it, get 11 more, 12 in all for just $15.94. And you'll also get this roomy Golf Magazine gear bag with separate shoe compartment and a convenient bottle holder, free. You'll love golf more when you improve your game with lessons from the best in the business. Golf Magazine. Call now.
Cheaters. Lies, suspicions, investigation, confrontation. Reality TV never seen before as exposed by cheaters. Real reality television. Cheaters.
Cheating is a crime. It happens every day. Ugly people running out.
Where are you at? Yeah.
What's up, baby?
Tonight's the night, right?
Yo, you ready for this?
Tonight.
You ready for this, bro?
You made the call and my boys
Me and
here.
you, we're gonna do this?
Like old days, baby.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
There's one.
Tonight, me and you,
Tonight's
everybody, bro, everybody. We got them all, bro. Yo, wait a second. Right here.
Old days, baby.
That's it, baby. Right here, right here, right here. Let's get him, Luke. Ring of Honor, here we come, right?
Daniels and Morgan are in the ring, but what about Luke's mystery partner, DeVito? What does all this mean to the Ring of Honor Tag Team Division? We're going to have to wait and see. But don't forget, later in this hour, you will see some of the top Ring of Honor Tag Teams battle it out as they get prepared for this Saturday's Tag Team Tournament at the Murphy Rec Center, September 21st. But right now, in the ring, we have the Fallen Angel going up against the Future Legend.
And they have just flown 3,070 miles to come to South Philadelphia to fight here at Ring of Honor.
Right now, Finnegan's administering all the rules necessary, and sometimes a guy like Chris Daniels needs a little reminder, because if I have to remind everybody out there, this man's got a selective memory when it comes to the Code of Honor. If you remember, Steve, only when he defeated the American Dragon did he shake his hand, and that, to me,
personally just don't understand where his mind is, why he's breaking the code. I would never break the code. I know Big 80's Donnie B would never break the code. But Christopher Daniels, month in and month out, keeps breaking the code of honor. Does he want to make sure that everybody hates him? Well, I don't think Christopher Daniels cares too much about what anybody else thinks but himself. The only man he loves is truly the one he sees when he looks in the mirror. But what he does love is that nice tight hammerlock on the back arm of Donovan Morgan right now as he's standing over Morgan, ready to apply even more pressure. But Morgan was smart enough to reach down and grab the leg, knock Daniels off bounds, and right there snatches a nice side headlock. Daniels rolls over with a float over with a 2 count, just testing the waters right now early in this match. And these two great athletes are not strangers to each other. Donovan Morgan, Christopher Daniels know each other well. Both California residents. One lives in Southern California, one lives in Northern California. They've both been rivals. They've both been friends, but they both respect each other. As you saw earlier, both men put each other over in their interviews. They both said they had respect for each other. But respect goes out the window when Christopher Daniels steps into that ring. Christopher Daniels has shown that he respects no one here at Ring of Honor. Not Donovan Morgan, not American Dragon, not Low Key, not John Finnegan, not Rob Feinstein, no one. Well, there is a fine line between arrogance and greatness, and I have never seen anyone in my life walk that line finer than Christopher Daniels. Well, right there, Donovan Morgan, take a look at that arm. That's an 18 or 19-inch arm right there wrapped around the cue ball head of Chris Daniels, and that is like a python getting tighter and tighter. Let me ask you this, Steve. What would you rather have? A quick 1-second slap to the face or a vice trapped around your head that just keeps squeezing and squeezing? That is exactly what a side headlock does. It wears down your opponent. It sets him up for something like that.
Ring of Honor returns to the Murphy Recreation Center in South Philadelphia off 4th and Oregon Ave, just 5 blocks from the ECW Arena, Saturday night, September 21st with the 7:30 p.m. bell time. For tickets, directions, all the info you need, call 215-891-9404 or visit rfvideo.com, 215-891-9404, rfvideo.com, 215-891-9404, rfvideo.com. Witness the hardest hitting, highest flying, most athletic wrestling for yourself.
News Radio on Practical Jokes.
How did you know that it wouldn't blow up in his face?
Built in a time delay.
What?
15 seconds, 14 seconds. Grab the garbage can, dude. Come on.
Oh my God.
12.
So cool.
11. What the hell? It shouldn't have gone up till now.
News Radio, 50,000 watts of pure comedy 5 times a week.
On the next Inside Edition, she was one of the original Dixie Chicks till they let her go.
I cried a long time.
So how did this Dixie Chick wind up with millions and millions?
They probably did me a favor.
Then, want to know what guys really think about women?
It's hip. I think it's edgy.
Go behind the scenes and get inside secrets from the new men's magazines. Watch the next Inside Edition.
Bar soap right over his head. Donovan Morgan is definitely starting to wear down Chris Daniels with some of the power stuff. I don't know how much longer Daniels can hold on, Steve. If he dumps him on his head 1 or 2 more times, it might be all for the fallen angel.
And when you're going through the catalog of RF Video on rfvideo.com, or by calling 215-891-9404, and you want to know what matches to watch, heck, just buy the Ring of Honor tape because you're going to see a lot of great matches on one video.
Well, maybe Donovan Morgan should get these tapes and study up because he just made one hell of an error. He just got prone on the body of Chris Daniels and he did not hook the leg, and he just paid the price for it with a reverse elbow and a front foot right to the kisser. Right there, back suplex right on the head once more, Donovan Morgan. Both men are down in the middle of the ring, and it looks right now, if I were to come walking in this building, I would say this match is a stalemate.
Oh, exactly. Both men getting all their signature moves in. Both men still working on the neck. We're at least the 10-minute mark. Both men are tired. Both men are worn down. When your neck is beat up, oh, another beautiful clothesline by Christopher Daniels. A hard elbow. Christopher Daniels.
Oh, did you see that? That was beautiful. Chris Daniels just went for that big right haymaker, and Donovan Morgan telegraphed it, dropped down thinking he would get out of the way of the right hand, but what did Daniels do? He snatched in the front drop right there, bang, out of nowhere. Donovan Morgan is down. Daniels goes for the pinfall, and just like Donovan Morgan did a few minutes ago, he did not hook the leg. You are not, I repeat, not going to pin an athlete the caliber of Donovan Morgan if you do not, what? Hook the leg. Nice exploder suplex by Daniels. This could be the setup for that beautiful, picture-perfect moonsault that he is famous for, and that is exactly what he is going for. He got it! He got it! Christopher Daniels! Hook the leg! Hook the leg! Unbelievable! A man of the caliber of Christopher Daniels did not hook the leg. A major mistake of my good friend Christopher Daniels did not hook the leg of Donovan Morgan. That's unbelievable. I've never seen Chris Daniels hit that moonsault and not score a 3 count. Donovan Morgan is double tough, but what is double tough is that right hand that he just got hit right in the face with. Right now, Donovan Morgan is on the top rope, but he better get his ass in check or he is going to be on the losing end of his debut here in the Ring of Honor. Oh my goodness, did you see the DDT? Jumping front first. Jumping front first. Impaler DDT. I've seen it on a few occasions. I didn't even know Donovan Morgan had it in his repertoire. Obviously, Chris Daniels didn't know it either. He was not able to telegraph it, was not able to move out of the way. And right now, Donovan Morgan seems to have things in control. What was in control is the body of Chris Daniels on the way down to the mat. That's right, Donovan Morgan still, at this point in the match, still has his game plan. Work on the neck of Christopher Daniels. This is what great pro wrestlers do. So great pro wrestlers like Christopher Daniels and Donovan Morgan work on that one body control schoolboy by Donovan. Oh, there it is! Fujiwara submission hold. This is what brought that Christopher Daniels victories. This is the submission that has brought Christopher Daniels many victories. I've seen the American Dragon tap out to the Ring of Honor. Let's see if Donovan Morgan was able to make it to the ropes. And the only reason he was able to make it to the rope is because Daniels did not have it locked in at the chin. He had it locked in at the nose. If he had it locked in at the chin, the bell would have rang, and Christopher Daniels would be another victory here, Ring of Honor. Nice, simple, but effective shoulder tackle by Daniels as he floats over Morgan. Morgan goes for the shoot clothesline. Daniels rolls through with the schoolboy 1-2. He kicks out. Donovan Morgan is still in this contest, showing me that he has a lot more gas in the tank than people may have thought. Cardiovascularly, you would think Daniels had the advantage, but looking right here, it looks like Morgan is actually in better condition cardiovascular than Daniels. Daniels seems to be huffing and puffing a little bit more than Morgan. Daniels is whipped to the across. Morgan over the top rope and lands on his feet, ducks the clothesline. Nice back elbow by Christopher Daniels. Morgan shoots the midsection, looking for the float over perhaps. Goes for a sunset flip. Daniels. Nice roll through. Daniels snatches the arm, but almost going for that. Oh my goodness! Donovan Morgan just dropped him on his head again. Right on the neck. Could this be it? Well, right there you saw Chris Daniels looking for that last right rolling neck breaker, but what did Donovan do? He had it well scouted. You said before both of these men know each other extremely well. I can assure you that Donovan Morgan knew exactly how Daniels wanted to set that move up, and he countered it. Right now, Daniels with a nice reversal on Donovan Morgan. Donovan Morgan floats behind, shoots the reverse elbow into Daniels, going for that same move. Oh, he did it again, but held on to top. He got him. He did it. He just pinned the fallen angel Christopher Daniels in the middle of the ring. Unbelievable here. As much as I can say I'm not shocked, I am shocked. I fully expected Christopher Daniels to come in here with the momentum he had going in from last month to win this match with Donovan Morgan. Donovan Morgan pins Christopher Daniels in the middle of the ring. And the big question now is will Christopher Daniels show some respect to a member of the Ring of Honor locker room and shake the hand of the man that just pinned him in the middle of the ring, Donovan Morgan. Well, Steve, I don't know if you can call it an upset because a man with the credentials like Donovan Morgan, who has that reputation, he comes into the Ring of Honor and he is successful in his debut against Christopher Daniels. Let's hear what he has to say.
Wait just a second.
Daniels has something to say.
But you know what, Donovan Morgan? I can admit when someone is a better man. So go on anyway.
Wait a second. Christopher Daniels showing that there is some honor in that black heart of his.
Wait just a second.
Perhaps you spoke too soon.
I think I did.
Wait just a second. Now, Donovan, I'm not going to shake your hand tonight. I'm not shaking anybody's hand in this ring. Not because you're not a good athlete, but because the code of honor is a farce.
He speaks the truth.
What that means is these backstabbing little punks in the locker room, punks like low-key. Punks like the American Dragon.
He might be talking about you too, Donnie.
They're going to be coming for you, and they're not going to come at you face to face. They're going to come at you from behind. So what I'm saying is, Donovan Morgan, if you ever want anyone to watch your back against the backstabbing little people like low-key or American Dragon, then a fallen angel is your guy.
Now, let me get this right. Is that like a partnership? But he still won't shake his hand.
Ring of Honor returns to the Murphy Recreation Center in South Philadelphia off 4th and Oregon Ave, just 5 blocks from the ECW Arena, Saturday night, September 21st with the 7:30 p.m. bell time. For tickets, directions, all the info you need, call 215-891-9404 or visit rfvideo.com, 215-891-9404, rfvideo.com, 215-891-9404, rfvideo.com. Witness the hardest hitting, highest flying, most athletic wrestling for yourself.
Want to play better golf? Well, you could spend hundreds of dollars for lessons, or you can learn from the game's top pros and teachers by calling for your free trial issue of Golf Magazine. Call now, and you'll also receive this great Golf Magazine gear bag free with your paid subscription. Learn how to get more distance, straighten your slice, sharpen your short game, perfect your putt, and more. No matter what your level, you'll enjoy the game more because you'll play better with Golf Magazine. It's the game's fastest growing magazine because it's written for today's kind of golfer. Along with lessons from the pros and Golf Magazine's top 100 teachers, you'll get full tour coverage in Tour Talk. Great new courses you can play on. The best deals exclusively for Golf Magazine readers, plus equipment reviews and so much more. Call now for your free trial issue of Golf Magazine. If you like it, get 11 more, 12 in all for just $15.94. And you'll also get this roomy Golf Magazine gear bag with separate shoe compartment and a convenient bottle holder, free. You'll love golf more when you improve your game with lessons from the best in the business. Golf Magazine. Call now.
ECW has taken over the WWF. ECW is now taking over WXW. Sandman is in the back drinking kegs of beer. Samu, bring anyone you want, because there's a revolution, and it's being led by Tommy Dreamer, the FBI, and Mikey Whipwreck, and we're gonna take the WXW to the
Cheaters. Lies, suspicions, investigation, confrontation. Reality TV never seen before as exposed by cheaters. Real reality television. Cheaters.
Cheating is a crime. It happens every day. Ugly people running around.
You're watching WGTW Channel 48, serving Burlington and Philadelphia.
Hey, Boogaloo. You ready, boy? Ready for what? It's coming, boy. Get ready. It's coming at you. You'll see.